Hello, everyone. It's Kim from Expressions of the Universe with your weekly wisdom for October 6th through the 13th. This will be the full moon in Aries, full hunter's moon reading. I have the cards for the week picked by my psychic Pisces cat, which will also serve as a pick your own. I have our crystals of the week, and I have cards for each sign for the full hunter's moon on October 13th. So let's get started. We'll start with a pick your own. If you want to play it this way, these will be the cards for the week. Here's card 1, card 2, card 3. You can pause your screen, take a deep breath, focus on which card will be your card. And then I'll read them, and that would be an even bigger focus in addition to the cards for your sun sign and rising sign and moon. So this week is going to be a little bit crazy, and I did take some notes about the astrological aspects. This full moon could be a volatile full moon, just looking at everything. The full moon on October 13th will be in Aries, which is the first sign. It is in the first house, actually. It's new beginnings. It's about the self. It's about me. Wrote a little bit about that in my blog at expressionsoftheuniverse.com. This full moon occurs at 5:08 Eastern Standard Time, 20 degrees. Opposite of that is the sun in Libra at 20 degrees. This is about our feelings. It's about putting up boundaries, healthy boundaries. It's also about freedom, self-assertiveness. It's in Aries, so remember, but it's squaring Pluto and Saturn, which just recently went direct. Pluto is about change, transformation, death and rebirth. Saturn, the rule maker, Kronos, is about time. He's like the father, the karma police. I've talked about it. This moon, this is why I'm saying this square, I feel that this could be impulsive energy, self-destructive energy. It will be very intense. And we do feel the full moon energy about 3 days before, 3 days following. So looking at my astrological calendar, that would say probably Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is the full moon, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. There's a yod going on, which is also a quincunx or an injunction. Uranus will be yachting to Mars. So think about it this way. Uranus is in Taurus. Uranus is about change. Taurus is about stability and things staying the same. Wanting that safety and stability of knowing where our money's coming from, knowing where our food is, the roof over our head, the things that we have. And then Uranus is sitting in there for the next, 8 years, stirring all of that up. Then Mars just moved into Libra. So Mars, the male part of our relationships, also the ego, the action, the warrior, coming in and disrupting our relationships, Libra in the 7th house. So with, there could be breakups. There could be a lot of arguments. I really feel that this week we find out who our true friends are, because all of us could be a little crazy, and our true friends will put up with any shit that we deal out, mostly, so I think we're all walking on eggshells this entire week, up and through like next Wednesday, October 16th. Saturn's bringing a dark shadow of emotions, sadness, depression, loneliness, bad mood, bad mood. That's what that square with the moon is. The moon is our emotions. So I'm not really liking that. I think it's really going to take everything that we have to stay positive this week, to not push other people's buttons, because, we could get fired. We could get, oh, I just heard, we could get murdered. I don't want to. So, watch your road rage. Don't start with anybody. If anybody's honking at you or whatever, just like take that passive role. Be very careful traveling this week and next week. Very, very careful, because people will be extremely aggressive. Whenever I see aspects like this, especially in Aries moon, people are honking their horns. They're wanting you to go faster. They're coming up alongside of you, giving you the finger. Don't be that person. What you could do to counter that, if somebody's trying to come out into traffic or cross the street or whatever, be the nice person. Allow that person out in front of you. It's only one car length. You're not going to get to wherever it is any faster. Don't be the horn honker. Be the kind and gentle person. Take on that Libra balance and beauty, fairness. Take on that kinder, gentler, harmonious role. All right, what else did I put? Choice. We have a tendency this week too, or maybe into next week, to make choices that are not necessarily in our best interest, because we are going to feel very impulsive. There could also be jealous and bitterness, people being manipulative, and which is interesting because the cards are lining up to this energy. I want you to all take a look at your own charts and see where 5 degrees Taurus is, and 3 to 7 degrees Libra. This is where we're going to have the most difficulty. Also 20 degrees of Aries and Libra, and also Capricorn. You want to take a look at those. If you don't know your chart, if I haven't done your chart for you, you can go to astro.com and pull up a chart and take a look at that. So I'm going to just reiterate: 5 degrees Taurus, 3 to 7 degrees Libra, 20 degrees Aries and Libra, and 20-ish degrees of Capricorn. That's where we're going to have some issues. This is about energy, action, material things, the stability of those stability issues, relationship tensions, and arguments. Sounds pretty shitty, huh? I don't know. I'm a little scared, because I'm just going to stay in the house for the next 2 weeks, and I'm not going to leave. All right. Oh, so the crystal card of the week that I pulled, it's Jade. This talks about us staying in a positive energy, staying present, to pull in abundance. So there goes that material. This is also saying that we are so much more than we see ourselves to be. So we want to go within and find where our hidden gems lie within ourselves. I only happen to have a piece of black jade, and I know you can't see it. It's black, but it's got little tiny specks of this lighter color. So I'll carry this with me in my bra this week, bringing on some abundance. But things are shaking up. That's what Taurus is. Uranus is here to do. Shake things up for the next 9 years. It's no coincidence that the Great Depression and World War I occurred the last time that Uranus moved into Taurus. So, and crazy stuff's happening all over the world. I do have my little black bag. I haven't used it. I just pulled it out because I haven't used it. Oh, and I like this. And this really does go with this full moon. It's spontaneity, so we will be impulsive. This is talking about being spontaneous, and if an idea, so Uranus in Taurus isn't a bad thing, because It's bringing us new ideas. It's asking us to be more spontaneous and creative and fun-loving and independent. So be spontaneous. If you feel the need to go out and be impulsive a little bit, I would typically say don't think twice about it, especially with the spontaneity. But the closer we get to that full moon on October 13th, just think twice about it, because I was picking up in my channel that we could be making some choices that are not necessarily in our best interest or in the best interest of those around us. All right. So, oh, shit. I hope you picked, sorry about that. I hope you picked your card. Card 1, card 2, card 3. I'm going to read these now. Now, Missa, my beautiful Persian Maine Coon, she picked these. And the card that will come in on Monday and Tuesday, it is Dawn. And I love the owl symbolism. And this is talking about hope. This is the dawn and the sun rising after the darkest of days. So some of us have been going through some pretty rough times. Some of us will be going through some rough times. This is for you to remind yourselves that the sun always shines. The sun always comes up after night. The sun always shines after a major rainstorm. Nothing lasts forever. So if you are going through a dark time, just hold on to hope, because things will turn around. Now, the card for Wednesday, Thursday is Vampire, and I think that that goes really great with the astrology, because I believe that's when the Yod begins. Or no, we're in that now, the Uranus, Mars, Yod. But when I spoke about we're going to find out who our true friends are, think about who are the energy vampires in our lives. Who is sucking you dry, or are you sucking other people dry? This is neediness. Just it's like a codependency kind of energy. So because we're in the energy of being more independent, so you really want to think about who is running you dry. Who are you keeping around so that you don't wind up alone, but they're also taking every last ounce from you, or somebody that you have to cater to all of the time in order to keep them with you. So that's the energies that we're going to look at, especially coming into this full moon in Aries, because Aries is about independence. It's about the self. It's about the me. It's freedom and self-assertiveness. So I think that card really lines up fantastic. And then I love this. This will come in for Friday and the weekend, and it is joy. It is pure, sheer joy. This is talking about staying present, so that also mimics the jade energy, or this energy. Staying present so that you can, I don't know what the word is I'm looking for, but, discover what it is right now, right in the here and now, that you can be grateful for. I know that when we're going through tough times, it's hard to focus on what it is that we are grateful for. But I'm telling you, this weekend coming up, especially if we have some turbulence and chaos, we have to pull back and start thinking about the things that we're grateful for, and look at them in a different way of some sort, because there's always something to be joyful for. When we focus on the crap and the negative, it's hard to find the joy in anything. So even when something crappy happens to me, I still try to turn it around and say, okay, that wasn't meant for me, or that happened because something better is waiting for me. There's a master plan, and I still have this. So I'm always trying to think on those terms. Too often, people are so saturated in all the crap that happens to them. You got to be like a duck and let it roll off your back. Things happen to people all of the time. But if you remain focused on that, then you're going to attract more of that. If you say, okay, that happened, that was horrible, but I still have this. I was going to say, I still have a lollipop. Find something that you can be joyful for, even if it's, I don't know, just going out in nature and seeing how beautiful the day is, even if it's raining. I mean, I always find the positive spin on everything. If you need help with that, let me know. I'll help you. I'll help you turn things around. Now I have your cards for each sign. Let's get started for that. All right, now let me not screw these up. So I pulled an animal totem card for every sign. So pay attention to your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon, and you can combine all of that. And then also combine it with the pick a card that you just picked. All right, so for Aries, I gotta put on my glasses because seriously, I can't see this morning. All right, Aries, you have brown bear spirit, and this is saying take some time out. So this would be a really good time right before the full moon to figure out what it is that you need to get rid of, and just take a step back and reassess everything in your life, because this is your full moon. This is all brand new things happening after this full moon. And so, in the autumn, in the winter here, the brown bears, they go and they hibernate. They go into a little bit of a slumber, not total hibernation. I think that's a myth, but they do slow it down. They take it easier, So wait until your birthday period, but start to reassess everything in your life. Taurus, it's the armadillo spirit, and this is talking about putting up some healthy boundaries and protection around yourselves, Taurus, especially with the Uranus in Taurus and that yod. Things are going to be, the pot is going to be stirred, things are going to be shaken up. It could be a little chaotic. You want to suss out who your true friends are. Definitely. This is definitely about balancing your relationships and blocking out anybody who is an energy vampire. And I think that will be great for all of us. So just reassess your relationships. Gemini, you got the kitty spirit, the cat spirit, and this is about independence and freedom. So you want to, and I love it, it's 13, just like my 13-degree Gemini sun. I love this. This is so cute. Looks like one of my friend's cats. And so anyway, claim your independence, claim your freedom. So this could be a Gemini sun, rising, or moon going on quite the adventure. So you want to think about that Aries energy with the freedom and independence. Cancers, this is dragonfly spirit, and this says truth transcends illusions. So, don't stay in your emotional shell, making up stories in your head. Come out of that shell, transform those illusions, and think about what is really truthfully going on around you. Dragonfly spirit also talks about a rebirth and a transformation, and I think that's wonderful because I'm a Cancer rising, and I am a Leo moon, so Gemini, Cancer, Leo. So Leos, this is snake spirit, and this says it's time for you to heal. Time for you to heal any of those old wounds. This moon squaring Pluto and Saturn has us thinking about past life wounds, all the wounds that are holding us back. I believe Aquarius got this in the October tarot scopes. It's about shedding skin that no longer belongs. So, shed that skin and emerge brand new. Think about the things that have been weighing you down and just get rid of them instead of harping on them over and over and over again. Virgo, butterfly spirit. And this is also about transformation. So Virgo, we're just coming out of Virgo season. You had a lot to contemplate, over this past year so far and for the next coming months leading up to the end of the year. This is you completely transforming from how you started this year to how you're going to end this year. And this Aries full moon is definitely going to give you a boost of fire to end it on a great note. All right, Libra, you're getting lion spirit, and this is about being generous with yourself and your energy. Be generous of spirit, it says. This is also taking a leadership role, which I believe came up in the October tarot scopes, if I'm not mistaken. So this reaffirms this for the Libra suns, risings, and moons, that it's time for you to step into a leadership role despite maybe not wanting to, but it's about taking the lead. And I'm pretty sure that that did come up for the Libras. If you haven't seen the October tarot scopes, the links are up. It's on YouTube and Facebook. All right, so Scorpio, finally things are turning around and Rabbit Spirit is hopping into your life with some abundance and luck. Think about a lucky rabbit's foot, which now, now that I'm older is absolutely disgusting that I used to keep them on my keychain for luck because it's really sad. I saw a little bun in my garden yesterday, which was adorable. But when Rabbit comes hopping through, a lucky time is upon you. And of course, because we're coming into Scorpio season very soon, right after this full moon. So good luck, Scorpios. Sagittarius, I love this too. It's grasshopper spirit, and it's saying take a leap of faith. Just jump into the unknown and do it. This is card number 30. And I think that really goes great with Sagittarius because it's about beliefs and putting up the boundaries and protection and just jumping into it. You'll find that if you do something, Sagittarians, that you haven't previously done before, because you might have been afraid, wonderful things can happen for you. And you need to take advantage of the remaining months of Jupiter in his home sign of Sagittarius, because that's luck and abundance. Now, Capricorn, I had to laugh when this card came out. It's Beaver Spirit, and it says build a firm foundation, build a solid foundation, which is total Capricorn, because Capricorns are always building a solid foundation. And the little goats, the little mountain goats, they have to stand on terra firma. That's why they're an earth sign. So this goes perfectly for you. This is preparation for the upcoming winter months. And if you're down in the southern hemisphere, preparation for reaping the joys of the summer sun. But you want to start off on a firm foundation, especially with the energies that are coming in Capricorn over the next few months. We are going to want to put away a little nest egg, not be so impulsive with spending, because there's possible recession coming. Just looking at what's going on in the world and looking at the astrology. That's okay, because Capricorns will be solid and safe. So Aquarius, it is Rhino Spirit, and it's talking about plowing through any obstacle that comes your way. What does this say? Overcome any obstacle. So I know most Aquarians are really good about overcoming obstacles. You can see things from different perspectives because you are unique and eclectic. So if anything does come your way to block your path, Just plow through it and you'll be okay. Trying to think, how will this energy affect the Aquarians? I think it's kind of neutral, so I don't think anything horrible is coming. And then Pisces, this is kind of similar to snake spirit. It is bat spirit. And any of my Pisces, I know that you're Halloween lovers because you're connecting with the other side. So, this upcoming energy is perfect for you. And bat spirit says a rebirth is assured. So this is about you shedding old things, new things coming your way, a rebirth of you internally, um, especially with the Neptune aspects that are occurring right now. Now, remember, the rebirth, sometimes they are painful. So just hang in there, hang like this little bat, and know that you will be transforming. There's new life coming to you, Pisces. Things will be turning around. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Thank you for always commenting me on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube, and sometimes my blog at expressionsoftheuniverse.com. I appreciate interacting. I appreciate the little cards and gifts that you all send me. I appreciate you ordering the readings from me, which I'm booked. But thank you, thank you, thank you. If you like this video, please share it with your friends. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and hit the little bell so you get notifications when I send out new videos. What else? Yeah, I guess that's it. Happy full moon blessings. You know the deal. Check out your October tarot scopes, and I will be back in a week with more weekly wisdom. Bye.